Hey folks, it is past mid-March. It is 70 degrees out right now. We're almost done kidding. I got 4 does left. There's one. Green marks on their back or ones that are left to kid yet. But we're expecting a full-on blizzard tomorrow. Like real blizzard, not just a winter storm. I want to talk to you about watering setups. Used a lot of different watering setups in a lot of different settings with a lot of different species. One thing you do want to think about when you have kids on the ground is, can they drown in your water? Or if it's cold enough out, can they get stuck in your water, chill down, and die overnight? They jump in there because they're stupid, or sometimes a mama goat that isn't theirs catches some of the horns and flings them in there. I've seen it happen either way. There's a bunch of different techniques you can do for this. You can just have really small, shallow waters. If you have any appreciable number of head, that doesn't work so well. Small, shallow waters are also vulnerable to, let me say, outages. This tank here, this has got a full day's worth of water in it if it's full. And if the power goes out, if the water goes out, if a water line freezes, the hydrant breaks, whatever, these are things that do happen. It will, I've got a day to figure it out before they're actually out of water, whether that's just running a hose from someplace else or whatever it is. So I'm not a big fan of the limited reserve watering systems. I'm also not a fan of fixed watering systems where they have to be set on concrete or anything like that, and have like a lot of proprietary parts. And if something breaks, you can't just go pick it up at a local store. You have to order it online and wait for it to be shipped and blah, blah, blah. So, everything I use is just a IBC tote. This is sheet plastic. I only got one hand free right now. This is sheet plastic with 2x4s underneath of it, kind of like a pontoon. A couple holes cut out, and they can drink from those holes or just right here out the edges. Floats up and down with the water. I only put that in during kidding. Keeps kids from drowning in the water tank. Is kind of the principal use of that. Does help it not freeze as bad, but really in deep winter, we don't have that on there. We have this floating heater in here instead. You'll notice the float valve up here. It's not in use. I don't keep this under pressure. I just fill it up once or twice a day, and that's a lot simpler and a lot less error prone. You have this turned on and float valve running, and the hose swells up and bursts. You can dump $100 worth of water on the ground real quick and make your dry lots into a giant mud hole. So that's the solution that I use. It's not for everybody. Do have bricks here so younger kids can get up there to drink. This is not the system I use when they're on pasture. Obviously, this is just a dry lot system, and it only has this cover on it when we're kidding. I'm sure I'll make more videos in the future about more watering systems that I use in other situations.